Oh.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard!
Taking the hobbits to Isengard!
I'd go to Isengard. Though Isengard be cold and hard, we come, harum, 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 harum.
So if you're new to Water and Shade and you're wondering why the fuck I'm dressed like this,
It's because you can't dictate how a woman dresses. Don't be an asshole.
I am Gimli.
I'm Femme Frodo,
I must.
and this is our co-host, the Lady of the Golden Wood, Gimli. Stay your erection, please.
I have
I will give you
two
3
erections on my
hairs
head.
from her golden head. Oh, so as we talked about in our other episode, this is Halloweener, and we are dressed as Lord of the Rings characters so that we can react to things about Wheel of Time, because that's the kind of show that
Yeah,
this
we
is.
like to cross shit over. Deal with it. So, if you haven't heard, the Wheel of Time had a stand, Wheel of Time experience up at MCM Comic Con in London. They didn't really tell anyone about it. It was kind of a surprise to find out, but apparently they shared 4 clips from the Wheel of Time to an audience. So I got a ticket, I took a train, I went up there today, I watched the 4 clips. I have seen 4 clips. I would say they are all from episode 1. And I'm going to tell Sam about those and let her react to them. If you do not want any spoilers for the TV show, this is not the show for you. Go watch some other crap that we made. Just an idea. Because this one...
Yeah, we make a lot of crap, so there's plenty to look for.
This show will be full of spoilers. There will be things that we speculate on. Not everything will be positive. Some of it might be negative. That is the kind of show that is. Welcome to Water and Shade. Hope you enjoy. Okay,
tell me.
Okay, so I watched 4 clips, all from, I would say, episode 1 of The Wheel of Time. The first clip is Egwene's Women's Circle initiation.
Whoa.
Yes. So in here we have Egwene having her hair braided by Nynaeve, and we actually get a shot of Nynaeve's braid from behind, and it is amazing. I just wanted to put that out there.
Oh.
Just as a side note, it looks fucking incredible. I was here for it. And she wasn't wearing that awful green coat, which made it even better. Her outfits were actually...
Dressed in 2 Rivers woolens.
Yes. So the ladies of the 2 Rivers are sat upon some rocks, and they're saying all nice things about womanhood and coming of age and the importance of your braid. It makes you feel connected to the women's circle, and remember, even when you're alone, this braid connects you to us. Yada yada yada. And then they stand her up. Nynaeve says, as wisdom of the 2 Rivers, it's my honor to welcome you to the women's circle, Egwene. And then she stands behind her and whispers in her ear, be strong, Egwene, and trust the river. And then she pushes her off the cliff, like what we see at the start of the trailer.
I knew it! I knew that was Women's Circle initiation. Bitch!
I would say Egwene had no idea she was about to be pushed into the water. I would say she is shocked. She is shocked.
She's like, look at this beautiful river. Isn't it pretty? Have fun. That sounds like the type of shit my parents would have done.
Yeet. And that was it.
Yeah. Like, hey, do you know how to swim?
And then
No.
And then we see Egwene sort of struggling in the water. It's very rapid. It's incredibly dangerous. I mean, it's a choice.
Sounds
and
fun.
then she does a very relax and let go Saidar moment, and then floats along the stream.
She channels for the first time?
She doesn't channel, it's just kind of very metaphorical.
But she's learning. She's learning how to
She's
release.
learning to let go, to relax, to go with the flow. And then she
Okay.
kind of like washes up on shore, and that's where that clip ends.
Okay, that sounds cute. I knew it. I knew that was going to be a women's circle initiation. Because that's the type of initiation that I would want to have. Not like the dumb one in my sorority that was just standing around talking.
Yes. Clip 2.
Okay.
Clip 2 is actually one that everyone has seen. It was of the Wine Spring Inn, where Moraine
Okay.
comes into the Wine Spring Inn. It was a little bit extended. So, yeah,
Cool.
we already saw it. So we know Moraine comes in, pretty much announces she's an Aes Sedai. Look at my ring, bitch. And then she is shown to her rooms by Marion Alvear. And she and Lan walk up the stairs. And Perrin and Rand start to talk about how well, Perrin's like, oh, she looks like totally normal, and Rand is like, shh, you shouldn't say anything, she can hear everything, like Aes Sedai can do so many things.
Okay.
And then Nynaeve comes over. This was a little bit hard because Rand was kind of whispering to Perrin, and there was a lot of noise at the con where you couldn't quite make out what he was saying. But then Nynaeve comes over and is like, I don't care where she's going, we'll all be much safer once she's there. And that was like sort of like the end of that. That was the extension. I wanted Nynaeve to be a little bit pissier about it.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
She's probably just like, okay, I'll keep an eye on it, kids.
Yeah.
You just stay away from that mean Aes Sedai lady.
That's what it felt like. Don't go near it, we'll take care of it kind of situation.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks, Mom.
not a lot to add to that one. This is clip 3, and this was my favorite of the clips. And it is the start of the Trolloc attack on Winter's Night.
Nice.
And I hope you're ready, kids. Buckle up, because it's about to get real juicy. So, it starts with Moraine and Lan overlooking the village. They're sort of like up in the trees talking, looking over things. And Lan says the Fade has a load of Trollocs coming this way. We have to go.
A fist of Trollocs.
Okay. And yeah, so he says, do you know which one it is? Do you know which one it is yet? We have to leave, basically. And she's like, no. And then we see dancing in the Two Rivers. You know, in the trailer where they're doing that circle and they're dancing. So we see that like over, and then we get like into the circle. And Perrin is dancing with that girl, Helena Westerman, who is supposed to be Layla Rabara, but never confirmed. But she is there. She is braided. She is dancing with Perrin. I can confirm that to be a thing. And Egwene is dancing. I'm not sure what she called the guy, because again, there was a lot of noise. But I think she called him Tom, this young boy. And she's dancing with him, and then he gets an axe in the back. And he sort of like falls onto Egwene. And Egwene's like, what are you doing? And then there's like blood just all like on her hand.
Oh no!
And then he just like falls dead on his face. And then from behind Egwene, there's a Trolloc. And the Trollocs come in, and they are slashing through villages like Luke slashes through a fucking tauntaun. It is so savage, and
like Anakin going through a bunch of younglings.
And it is, the Trollocs look great. I have to say this, they look great. Also, merch idea for Amazon. Do you know, like, do you guys have Build-A-Bear in America? Where you, like, make your own bear?
Yes.
You know sometimes they do, like, official licensed ones. Like, my kid's got, like, a baby Yoda and I've got, like, a Chewbacca one. They need to make a Trolloc version of that because I want one.
Yeah.
Bitch. Like, I want one. Badly. Amazon, this is my idea for you. You're welcome. Hire me. And so the Trollocs come in, they're slashing through things, they look great, they're giant, they're massive, they don't look overly CGI, they look really, really good.
Nice.
They are violent, they are brutal, people are getting cut to pieces, Trollocs are eating people off the floor. I mean, they're literally like, nom, 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 nom. And then we see like Egwene is like, you know, running, and then Nynaeve like grabs her and like pulls her to the side, and Egwene's like, Nynaeve, what are those things? And like then we sort of cut away and we see Perrin with I'm just gonna let the hat go right now. And then we see Perrin with the wife. We assume it's the wife. I don't know, I can't confirm. They run into a house together though, so I assume it's their house. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay.
I assume it's their house, they run into there. That's all we see of Perrin. Then we go to Matt. Barney, significantly the best actor of the bunch. Like, he stood out by a mile to me. Like, he was so good.
Nice.
The only thing is, I'm not sure what they're doing with Matt here. This is one of the things that confused me a little bit. Matt's family look poor as fuck. Like, real poor. And Matt is like, he goes in and he's like, where are the girls? You know, his like sisters. And the parents are like, we don't know. It's like, how fucking neglectful are you? Are you drunk? And he's like,
maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe he's such a scoundrel because his parents are drunks.
Maybe. Like, he's like, well, where are the girls? And they're like, ah! And then he runs out to like, and the panic, and this is where you can see his acting credentials. He was great. He was tripping over Trollocs, rolling on the floor, scampering to get away, trying to find his sisters, and you felt it. He was so good. Then we go back to Egwene and Nynaeve, and they're like pulling this guy, this old guy. He was whispering something, but again, couldn't quite make out what it is. And they were trying to save him, but he died. And you really see like Nynaeve just really struggling to like comprehend the fact that this guy just died and she didn't do anything. And she's looking out like helpless onto the village. And I really felt Zoe Robbins in that moment. So we're at the Owlfall farm. We see Tam and Rand chilling. And then kadoosh, through the door comes a Trolloc. I would say it's Nog. In my opinion, it was Nog, but he didn't speak. So, but I would say it was Nog. It was very much the description of Nog, and it was the only Trolloc that we saw.
Did he have on a top hat?
I wish he did
not have on a top hat. He was not Nog.
He needed a monocle because he's a smartly dressed Trolloc. Anyway, it's like he's slashing and slashing. Rand gets knocked to the floor. Dad, what is that? Tam like skadoosh slides across the floor, pulls out a little wooden box from under his bed. There's a sword.
Is it super metal?
It had the heron mark displayed as he like it out, and Tam just
Daddy.
Okay, look, Michael Bolton as Tam is fucking perfect. I wasn't like sure. I was kind of like, how the fuck can Roose Bolton, Mr. I'm the worst dad in the world, be the best dad in the world? But he's great, like really great, and he knows how to use the sword. He got a sword. He knows how to use it. I'm telling you. And he was just like slashing through Nog, like kadoosh, kadoosh. And Rand's like, what the fuck? Not what the fuck, but you know, he's looking like, what the fuck? Slash, slash, slash. And then Nog starts to, like, you know, use the fact that he's massive and powerful. Pushes into Tam, cuts him with his blade, and then he's about to deliver the killer blow when Rand comes up from behind with like a pokey stick and through the Trolloc. And he is no more. He dies.
Skadoosh!
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm so excited.
How do you feel about that?
I am upset if Narg doesn't have a monocle and a top hat.
But not if he doesn't.
That's not canon.
But you're okay if he doesn't speak.
I just want people to know that it's Narg. And how are they going to know if he doesn't speak posh?
You don't speak like, hello, my name is Nog. I'm a very smartly dressed Trolloc, you know. I know.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Golly.
Yes. Wouldn't you like to come and join the
fancy.
Myrtle? Wouldn't you like to join the Myrtle and I for some tea?
Have some sandwiches on the settee.
Scones.
Oh, I suppose they don't pay to that while they are out playing croquet. And fly my aeroplane. We've gone into Monty Python territory. We need to get out.
I love this show. The final clip is of Rand, Perrin, Matt, and Egwene leaving the Two Rivers with Moiraine and Lan. Lan!
Okay.
So, my darlings. This one is the most controversial. I hope you're ready. So, here's what happens. We're looking over the Two Rivers. All the injured people are being here. And Moiraine is talking to Egwene and the boys. And she tells them how the Dark One seals are weakening. And she talks about how a Aes Sedai with eyes so white she could see nothing, but she could see the threads of the pattern of the wheel or something along those lines. And then she talks about how she knew that a bebe was going to be born. A bebe was going to be born, and that with the Dark One about to be free, that bebe will face the Dark One to save the world. And that bebe is one of them four.
Oh, bait and switch, bitch! Oh, I told you they were fucking with us. They're trying to make people think up until the final hour that Egwene's one of them.
She says, all four of you have to leave with me because one of you is the dragon reborn. To the four of them. So
the four of them.
If you thought that any of what we said during the Moiraine's Quest reaction was bullshit, I would like to confirm that I have seen it.
It ain't!
I have seen it, and it is real. Egwene is considered among the boys as a possibility to be the dragon.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to looking forward to people who haven't read the books, like, fangirling about the show and being like, Egwene is the dragon reborn. They'll be like, no, I think it's gonna be Bran. They'll be like, fuck Bran. He can't be the dragon reborn. He has red hair.
He's a ginger. We want it
He's
to be
a
the
ginger.
girl.
They can't be leading men.
Fuck cute. Gimli.
Gimli is the best ginger.
So, anyway.
She agrees.
Matt is like, huh, you're barking to Moraine. And Moraine's like, you're so cute, Matt, you're cool. And she doesn't say that, but you know, it's just that kind of smile. It's that kind of smile. And...
Oh, honey.
But yeah, she's saying that, you know, sorry, but I'm telling the truth. I'm an Aes Sedai, I cannot lie. She doesn't say that, but she's insinuating that. And then Lan says, oh no. And you look up towards the mountains and we can see torches burning in the mountains. Trollocs are coming back. 300 or maybe more. How did they get here so fast? Lan wonders. Moraine looks to the four of them and says, we have to go. And Egwene says, you can't just leave us. And she's like, no, you're coming with me. If you don't, those Trollocs are going to come for this village and I cannot stop them.
We're gonna eat everyone.
This is exactly how she said it as well. And then she says, it's time to go. And then this is another this is another controversial moment for me. They leave in the day with the village waving them off. Bye-bye.
Okay.
I'm a bit confused.
I do that when people kidnap local children too.
I'm a bit confused by that because now Nynaeve did not go with them. I'm gonna put that. Nynaeve did not go with them. So I'm a bit confused as to why Nynaeve.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be sneaky, and yeah, why would Nynaeve follow them if she knew they were leaving?
It was a bit weird. I wasn't really sure about that. And then it ends with Moraine saying the wheel of time turns and ages come and pass. The legends have become memories and memories and memories and memories and lots of memories. We all have good memories. And memories. We all have good memories too.
And the baby. My babies.
And then they go. And here's what I can tell you, just as some final thoughts. Waving goodbye. Tam is alive.
Good.
The Alvirs.
We're worried about that.
The Alvirs, Bran and Marin, both alive.
Oh.
The Cawthorns and their two little girls who they couldn't be bothered to find during a Trolloc attack are there waving goodbye. Matt's the real fucking hero of the story because he found the two girls. And there's no one there to wave off Perrin.
I told you that he would have a story casualty wife. It gets killed in order to give the leading man emotions, and I'm so fucking sick of that trope, you guys.
You called it like a year ago.
I called it a year ago
when
that they were going to kill her off.
When we started making this show, you were like, that's what's gonna happen. And
She gonna die.
I did not...
She's gonna die at winter night because apparently men can't just have organic emotions. They can only be sad if their hot bitch dies.
She is a hot bitch. Like, I...
This isn't a fan. This isn't a fan.
This is my new fan. Yeah. But no one to wave off the Perrin.
Kevin, find the thing, put it in, I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm the one who edits it.
We will meet Perrin as an already married man.
I have a big problem with this because I'm really tired of people moving a plot along for a male character by killing his woman. It is a laid out trope that I see all the time, and yes, I mean, even as a writer, I have used that too, but I don't like it. I'm really tired of it, and we need to get away from it.
Alright, so that's those are the clips I watched.
You've taken me on a journey here. I feel like I've seen them myself. You're a very good story. I think it's interesting when we see these little chunks of pieces of show and then like speculating how they'll get put together, and actually when it comes out you're like, oh, that makes sense.
What do you think?
I like that we get to see the women's circle. I like that Egwene is featured more prominently, which Egwene's like one of my favorites, and so is Nynaeve, so I'm glad that you felt out at peace with Nynaeve in that moment.
Oh,
and I can see her being like, I can't save them! And having her have like a pretty severe existential crisis.
It was very, yeah, like, I could see that, like, she wasn't screaming about it, but you could see that, like, hopelessness in her that I associate with Nynaeve.
Okay, I can get on board with this. I want to see them now, so I really wish we had that somewhere. Somewhere. Oh, okay. No one was videotaping that, I can tell.
Oh, no, that would have been illegal.
That would have been illegal. We don't condone illegal things, only legal things.
That was not permitted at all, and I just held my phone close to my chest and did nothing with it. Wouldn't know
The Lady of the Golden Wood does not approve of plagiarism.
But it's only wrong if I do stuff with it. As long as I just keep it for myself and my friends.
What, like masturbate to it?
Yeah, winter's night. Yeah,
Okay.
Trollocs.
As long as it's something wholesome.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I have an errand of some kind to be running, but I just can't remember what it is.
Okay.
I feel like it's something important. Something involving, I don't know, jewelry maybe?
Maybe.
And yeah,
I
I'm gonna take my
feel like
lesbian lover with me.
I feel like I'm supposed to be on some fellowship, maybe?
I have an idea. We'll go ask Elrond. He'll know. We'll see you in Imladris, kids. Until next time, may you always find water and shade.
It's
drugs.
It's been drugged.
Drugs.
Not all.
Drugs.
This
Drugs.
drugs. Not all. Drugs are bad, kids. Do you know sometimes I wish I didn't make this show and somebody else did, just so I could be a fan of it.
I am. I make everybody watch it. That's why we have 4 people, because I only have 4 friends. Probably because I dress like this and quote Monty Python while holding a tiny sting.
Okay, clip 4. Clip 4.
Okay.
Clip 4.